The Super Bowl is happening right now, and normally I would have had this done yesterday, but I need to get this done sooner rather than later. I am MegamanNG, and I welcome you to another Ace Attorney Anime Season 2 review. Today we're going to be talking about Episode 15, Turnabout Beginnings, First Trial. Yes, we reached this trial, and boy, this will not be a pretty one. Here's the deal. I'll provide a summary, as well as some of the main points. Let us get started. A year before the events of Turnabout Memories, a young Mia Fey gears up for her first trial. Her client, a convicted death row inmate who recently broke out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and Phoenix ever meet. What soon follows here would scar Mia deeply and change her. Every story has a start and a finish. And in order for someone to finally understand the truth behind everything, one must go back to the beginning. Yeah, most of the summary I had was ripped straight out of my description for my playthrough of Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Case 4. That's right, we now reach the second flashback case, and compared to Turnabout Beginnings, this one is split into two parts, each at 22 minutes. What we got is part 1, and this time the plot centers on Mia Fey's first trial, aka the fourth case in Trials and Tribulations. The plot details on Mia's first trial, like I said. She's representing convicted death row inmate Terry Fawles, who's charged with the murder of Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Yes, sounds familiar? Because we're right now adapting, or rather in this case, this is an adaptation of Case 4, Turnabout Beginnings. Many characters appear here, but I will say that for an adaptation of Turnabout Beginnings, I actually liked it. At least this time around, the pacing isn't all over the place. The pacing this time is consistent, and it's not rushed either. Many characters appear here, and since it's another flashback case, we see them differently than how they are before. For example, Miles Edgeworth and Dick Gumshoe. Edgeworth, at the age of 20, is considered a prodigy. Although, truth be told, this is a year after Turnabout Remembrance. He was supposed to have his first trial, but it all went bad. This was his official first trial, and you notice right away that this guy has a bit of Manfred's mannerisms. Yeah, why do you think so? Because he was like groomed and trained by, of course, Manfred von Karma. Dick Gumshoe, however, despite the fact that he has a new jacket, he's a bit wound too tight. But he's still the same bumbling Gumshoe we always know. This episode marks the first appearance of Terry Fawles, the suspect. And I'd rather not say anything, but if you've seen me go through the case, you actually know what's going to happen to him. Dolly Hawthorne also makes an appearance, but she goes under a synonym, Melissa Foster. Yeah, I'm just going to be fair that, yeah, it's basically as it was in Case 4 of Trials and Tribulations. We also get another first appearance in the form of a defense attorney named Diego Armando, the finest attorney in the Grossberg law offices. I only say this because, yes, we all know who he really is at the end, but for now we see him as a defense attorney who's full of knowledge, who helps Mia out, and being a senior defense attorney, he helps Mia out immensely in this case, and it shows why. I mean, that's what I liked. This episode, I really do like it. It's alright, but at times it can be a bit strange. One example being Mia's expressions. Personally, I find them rather funny and appropriate because yes, this is her first trial, her first case, and of course, being a rookie attorney, she does make a few mistakes. Did I forget to mention that the judge's younger brother also makes an appearance here in this episode? Yeah, there's that. There's that, and I truthfully found that to be rather appropriate. And rather fitting, too. Thank you guys for actually keeping things consistent. But when she does prove herself, Mia, believe me, it's awesome. And there's a reason why Mia would grow to become a respectable attorney who would end up getting Phoenix Wright as her apprentice. And we all know how that turns out. The pacing is pretty solid and it gets straight to the point without any swerves or tricks. Plus, it cements one important thing. Dahlia Hawthorne is one cruel son of a beep. Yeah, I don't want to say it because it would be too inappropriate, but let's just say that Dahlia is one cruel SOB. It's fact. I do like the ending itself. It was a nice touch. Since you know they just want to build up the anticipation for the next part because it was going to have the big reveal. You saw Dahlia all nervous, or in this case Melissa acting real nervous because if she was found out, she'd be screwed. But I have this feeling that Edgeworth may have something up his sleeves. I don't really know. Next week's episode concludes Turnabout Beginnings, but you guys all know how this is going to end. Why do you think I ended up doing the case on Trials and Tribulations, whether it be on the DS or the 3DS? Surprisingly, this episode doesn't start with Nick in a hospital bed reading up the case. Oh no, the episode actually starts with Mia Fey enjoying some coffee before the case, and when she finds out about it, yeah, she has to rush into the court. It goes to show her inexperience, but at the same time, you can't help but feel bad for Mia once all is said and done. You really can't help but feel bad for her, especially with what she has to go through. I really am looking forward to next week's episode. The only thing I hope is that after this, we may either get like Bridge of the Turnabout or another anime original episode. I wouldn't be surprised if the final episodes of Season 2 would end with that trial with Phoenix Wright losing his Eterna's badge. Because if for whatever reason this show gets a third season, I want it to center on Apollo Justice. Or heck, maybe have like an Edgeworth spin-off series centering on Miles Edgeworth, like in the Ace Attorney Investigations. That would be rather nice, and it would also show that Edgeworth is a strong enough character. Only time will tell. I only hope that if it does get to a third season, we either get Edgeworth or Apollo Justice. My final score for this episode is a 9 out of 10. A very solid, very good episode. I really did enjoy it. It was a good one. It was a fun one, as a matter of fact. And I look forward to next week. I hope you guys are too. Tell me what you think of the episode. Was it good? Was it bad? Let me know in the comments. That's going to be it for this episode of You. I would like to thank everyone who has taken the time to watch my videos because we're experiencing a big growth in our channel, and I only hope this growth can keep us going because there's nothing left to do but go up, up, up. And yes, this Saturday probably you'll be seeing the return of the Rise of the TMNT review, so look forward to those. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell so that way you'll know when I'll upload next. Don't forget to follow me on social media as well. And I will hopefully see you guys next week when I provide my thoughts in the last trial of Turnabout Beginnings. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Igi'ari!